I'd like to introduce Tracy Cruz, a biologist with our local Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife Office. Welcome, Tracy.
Thank you, Suzanne. The first organism we're going to talk about today is the basis of the food web and one of the most numerous organisms that we find here in the estuary. Ben, do you want to talk a little bit about plankton?
Sure. Plankton are these plants and animals that live in our ocean and estuary. And these plants, or phytoplankton, photosynthesize to create oxygen for our planet. And the animals, or zooplankton, provide food for the animals in the estuary.
That's right. Phytoplankton are so important that they actually produce almost 80% of oxygen here on Earth. They're also so small that we have to use special equipment in order to collect them. Emily, do you want to show them what you have?
This is a plankton tote. You drag the net through the water and
the plankton go through the net to the bottom of the net into this container. Then the container is detached and you take the sample and place it under the microscope.
Right. This is actually a sample that we took earlier, and we're going to be looking at it in a little bit under the microscope. It contains literally billions of different organisms. Emily, you want to tell us a little bit about what feeds on plankton?
Sure. Like you can see on our board, organisms that feed on plankton are krill and baleen whales. Also, zooplankton feed on phytoplankton.
That's right. Then do you know what organisms that are found here in the estuary that actually feed on plankton?
Clams and oysters.
That's right. Filter feeders such as clams and oysters, which we'll be looking at later today, also feed on the plankton. Many organisms actually start out their life as plankton. Ashley, do you know some of the organisms that start out their lives as plankton?
Yes, some zooplankton turn into organisms like sea sponges, sea snails, sea stars, limpets, oysters, and other sea animals.
That's right. Even a large number of fish start out their lives as plankton, being carried by the currents. Let's see, Emily and Ashley, why don't you go ahead and help Rachel put the phytoplankton and zooplankton on the food web.
You guys want to come right over here? There's some zooplankton and phytoplankton. Just stick that where it goes.
Just go
anywhere you want.
Phytoplankton.
Excellent, thank you.
Ben and Brandy here, why don't we go ahead and take a look at some of the phytoplankton that we collected under the microscope and see what they look like.
Okay. Take a look. You go first. Okay. Cool.
And the camera should be going pretty soon to our viewers
looks like a sea
to show the plankton of what they're seeing under the microscope. Some little squiggly things under there.
Yeah, it looks like a sea monkey.
A sea monkey?
Yeah, a sea monkey. Antennas. Yeah,
Good
they've
job,
got like
guys.
little bitty, they're like antennas. Yeah, they're like little bitty cells. And they're like, some are different colors. I find them cool to look at.
All right.